welcome back. This is Sealchan, and this is my Minecraft Alpha 1.0 progressive Longplay. I'll talk to you about what we're going to do after the music is done. Come back to LC. Simply to drop all this off. Actually, let's see how much we can cook. Not bad. Just a little bit of wood wasted. That's nearly unavoidable. Since we can't feed in the raw pork chops fast enough. Okay, let's take this back to Bellevue. This needs to go back to the mine. Let's walk, and I'll tell you what's in store for this episode. We might need this. Today, we're going to go to the Bellevue port, and we're going to go on another coastline expedition. This will be the 4th coastline expedition that we've been able to stage from Bellevue. And due to the peculiarities of the coastline, I think we'll be able to have 4 more expeditions. Also, given the peculiarities of using a boat in Alpha, at least in my experience, we have to do these things in a certain way to not cause a problem. If you haven't seen some of the prior expeditions, looks like we've achieved a stack. That's great. I was trying to remember if we did our crafting research yet. Anyway, if you've seen our prior episodes, you know that if I take a boat out to an area, at least this is how my theory goes, to an area that has not yet generated, the player can become stuck in the boat, and you have to stop and start the game to recover. So the process is I have to walk the coastline first, and then I can take a boat back. Now, my plan is I think I will destroy one of those boats, bring the other one back, get the pieces. These boats have a way of heading off on their own adventures, courtesy, no doubt, of innocent mobs. I don't think there's a way to master the art of getting out of your boat that will guarantee its preservation. Yeah, we're going to take a boat out to a place we've been to. And then we'll walk from there. We only take out 2 trips distance because of the nature of boating in Alpha. And that's okay. Alright, let's get back up there. Actually, what I want to do is get going at night. And get out to the place that we got to. Walking the coastline, heading west. And once we get there, by about morning, we'll be able to do a full day's walk. I would like to get going, I guess, if I can get back to the fort. Chickens. Zombie. Okay. Go be safe here. And, oh yeah, I have the boat. I have enough wood for another boat. He must have walked around the edge of the gate. Not an auspicious start. It's been hard for me to keep a full load of cooked pork chops. Anyway, let's see. If we can find that old spot. I think I put stones there, but did I put a torch? It might be nice if there was a torch. Help me find it again. The coastline, as I walked it, went west and then turned to the north. The interesting thing is right in this area, appears to be a single block separating this ocean from an ocean that lies beyond. And for that reason, I think we can go off on another pair of coastline expeditions by returning to this spot and then starting fresh from there. We'll see. Let's go finish this one first. If I can find... I think that's continuous. I think I did light it. I think it's right there. And that's a good thing. I'll continue to do that. Because we want to take advantage of the safety of the open water so that we can have as long an expedition as possible. I guess let's park it up here. See if I can exit this boat. There. Seems like a random chance. Oh, and I forgot the sand. Of course. So one of the purposes, maybe the primary purpose, of these coastal expeditions is to find clay. Huh? Clay. What I like to do, though, is to bring sand with me to restore the coastline. Huh. That is not clay. Of course, also, there's the adventure of discovery. Just walking through any seed of Minecraft gives you an experience where you could discover and imagine whole new bases. I could start the game over right here. Clay spawns in sand, largely above ground, but not exclusively. Cactuses are as rare as you'll notice them on this trip. But I have a cactus farm at home, so I can leave all the other cactuses undisturbed. Now, at first I thought clay was mostly above water, but I don't think that's entirely true. I've seen significant deposits below, so I'm keeping my eyes open. Both sides of the water line. sand at all. As the sun sets, I will set up a pillar, put on a torch, and craft a boat for the return journey. I can't help but want to take a look around at places. Oh my, there's a treat. In this game, I don't collect mushrooms. The reason being is I have a principle to preserve the landscape as much as possible. That's why I'm sad that I forgot to bring my sand. Mushrooms, you cannot farm them, just like flowers in Minecraft Alpha. If you pick them up, you can either put them back or keep them. But both flowers and mushrooms are like a rare treat, eye candy, on the otherwise green landscape. And I hate to disturb that. So I only collect flowers and mushrooms under certain circumstances. Like if I'm building, or they otherwise present themselves to me. Like those mushrooms, I probably couldn't replant them where they were, that's why they did not remain placed. You'll notice that as I walk through here, there's a lot of oak saplings. It seems for some reason that when oak trees spawn in alpha, they drop saplings. And I think it's a way of knowing that you're generating new chunks as you walk. So, you won't see that except for newly generated trees. There's not a lot of sand out here. But it is interesting landscape. Oh yeah, look at that. How far does that cavern go? And if you had never explored this island, would you ever have found it? The cavern that we're still exploring in Elsie has a couple of entrances, but only one close by. And all the other cavern entrances lead to much shorter caverns. So explore every island. surface through caverns. It makes it much more fun than a staircase. Well, I can sure hear those zombies wherever they are. Wow, check that out. All the ore. Not for us. We are not going to be distracted. Day is running out. Wow, look at that. It's a dramatic cave entrance. Oh. I think we should not linger there. I think this is another narrow approach of the mainland that we started from back to here. Or in other words, if I swam this, I could walk back, get back home. Alright, I think we're going to finish off this bay. And we're going to have to call it good. As you can see, there's not a lot of clay. Makes the coastline expedition your best way of finding it. Let's go this way. Alright. This is a good spot to end. I dare say we could take a boat. Oh. Did you see that? That was interesting. I dare say you could take a boat out to here. Oh. I think the world gen gods are a little bit displeased with us for some reason. Let's do this. I'll build a boat and we'll head home. We'll follow this coastline. I'm fairly certain that'll work. Which means in a lot of ways, everything beyond this is a huge bay. I found that to be true. Oh, I appear to be Steve today. I think it was because we hit that glitch. And my skin got changed. Apparently we can recover from that glitch when we're walking. So hopefully I can boat home okay. I don't know if I can make a good picture out of this or not. Let's try it. Click. Anyway, let's get home. Actually, hold on for just a moment. I gotta make sure I got my pick. Okay, let's build the boat. Alright, let's see if we can get home. You know, I think we could probably take a trip three lengths away from the port. So we can easily boat out to the second marker. Hopefully Minecraft will allow us this return journey without incident. It is, after all, only a theory that new chunk generation is a problem. Well, there's our last marker. Some of these islands have not been explored. It's safe to stop and look up here. Any mobs that come at us, they don't make a noise, they'll splash. Okay, let's go. I see lights. I see the lighthouse. I think in my next game, I might want to build something called a boathouse, where I can put my boats and they can remain undisturbed by innocent mobs. Alright, we're back. Let's see if I can manage this. Yep. Alrighty. That is that. I hope you've enjoyed this episode. And another harrowing adventure against the Minecraft code. Out further beyond the last generated chunk. I hope you've enjoyed, and I hope to see you in the next episode. Take care.